Man, he sounds like Deer Slayer. Yep.
Evening time down there, White Knight and Crow.
Let's go say hi to Junkman. He's on the air tonight. I'll say hi to him. Break 26, break. How about it, John? Junkman. Good evening to you, Junkman. Foxman 362 waving. Breaker 26, break. How about it, Junkman? Good evening to you out there, Junkman. From Foxman 362, we're waving on back. I hear you out there. Let's try again. Breaker 26, break. Foxman 362. Good evening to you out there, Junkman. I hear you out there. Hitting a solid 7 pounds between 8 right now tonight. I guess Junkman's taking a 10-100. I hear him out there. I just heard him a few seconds ago. Foxman 362 waving on back to Junkman. I hear him out there. He sounds like Deer Slayer down in Lake Okeechobee, Florida. That Deer Slayer sound type microphone. He's got the audio like Deer Slayer. I hear him pretty good up here.
Well, you know.
Good evening to you all out there, White Knight. Foxman 362 waving on back up in Rock, Vegas, up in Rockwood, Tennessee. I hear you got 5 pounds up here tonight. I'm running a barefoot radio tonight on a Quad 5 Top Guns Technology radio, and I'm running a Makeover 5000. I'm running a Road King 56 microphone. And I'll tell you something good news today. I won a contest from Rooster CB Radio Connection today on Facebook. Yes, I guessed his amplifier what it was. And it was me out there I talked on there today. Guess everybody's ghost talking out there tonight. Foxman 362, we're taking 10-10 on the side for a few minutes and let Junkman come back on the radio to talk out there. I was trying to give him a wave out there. Maybe he went to 32. I'll go check 32. Who's that out there? Who's out there tonight? Give me a shout back. Who's out there tonight? Foxman 362 out here. We're out here tonight up in Rockwood, Tennessee. Are you guys out there way in the distance? I'm going to give a wave even way out here on this Monday night football type radio out here. We're just waving on back. Yeah, they come out there. Sometimes you can hear them different parts of different parts of the area of the state. Some guys can hear much better than I do. We're not on the beam tonight. Because I just jumped on it quick to see who's out there. So I knew the skip was going to fade out, but pretty cool. So that's how this Quad 5 sounds like. We got it on the Wilson speaker tonight. It's better to put it on the Wilson speakers than run the stock speakers. The stock speakers are okay. Well, you can hear them better on the Wilson speakers tonight. And it's got that S3 noise on that radio. That's usually what these radios do. But they have that S3. See who's out there tonight. I think they're mobiles tonight. Some of these guys have striker radios.
Oh God, no. Don't research. Just jump in, blind to the mat.
If you guys want to join me in a striker radio on 955, let me know. I'll take care of the radio, and I won't let nobody abuse it.
Put your coffee cup on that so you don't leave a ring on the table.
And I will keep it bare stock. If someone donates a striker 955, let me know for free. I'll put it out there on the show. We'll do some live streams and do offline videos. And maybe do some mobile videos. I don't know. If you guys want to donate a strength of 955 for free, put down in the comments down below. Let me know. And we'll do a show of it. We can actually switch out reels on this thing anytime we want.
Stand back, everybody. He's getting technical.
Let's get technical. Who's that guy out there? He's got me in Wisconsin. Someone says Skip Man. You see that? Breaker 26, break. Calling Skipland. Is that someone out there in Skipland out there? I hear someone out in the distance. Foxman 362 waving on back down in Rockwood, Tennessee. We hear you out there. Are you up in Michigan or Wisconsin or Kansas or Iowa? I hear someone out there.
We're all screwed.
Good evening time out here from Foxman 362 down in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, down in Rockwood, Tennessee. Waving on back. But I heard Junkman out there about 20 minutes ago. I heard him out there 10 to 15 minutes ago. But I'm going to give him a wave back here from Foxman 362 up in Rock Vegas, up in Rockwood. I just want to say hi to him out there and give him a wave if he hears me on the channel. And I heard your audio pretty good at 8 to 9 pounds, but your audio was sounding good modulation tonight. I just want to let you know you're getting out there good.
Reverend Jim, the doctor. How long did it take you guys to realize he was a Klingon in that third movie?
Who's a Klingon? I'm not a Klingon. You guys watch a lot of Star Trek. That's cool. My dad's a big Star Trek watch. I've seen all the Star Trek movies except the 60 ones. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Klingons. Yeah. The old Star Treks in the 80s and 90s were the best, and sometimes the new one came out was okay. But yeah, we're not Klingons out here. We're just human beings out here on the radio. We're talking, and we're transmitting this radio to all the way to the radio telescopes to the cosmos. Every time we speak our voice, it gets up in outer space, and it'll be there for like 80 years, across to Pluto and between up in Neptune and all those things. You guys know that it happens.
No. Okay.
Alright, this is Foxman 362. We're taking a 10-10 on the side for about 20 minutes. I'm going to stand by and let this frequency roll. Hope anyone's going to get to talk out there today. I'm going to give them a wave.
Richard something. I remember he had hair.
Yeah, that's a skip talk. Go ahead, audio. We hear you out there. Foxman 362 waving up in Rockwood, Tennessee. We hear you out loud and clear. Audio's crystal clear. Just want to let you know your radio's getting out there tonight. It's working. You can continue your audio out there. I'm going to back out here for about, get it off out of here. You have a good night out there. So you can roll on the frequency for a while. Have a good night. We'll catch you later. I didn't mean to scare the guy, but... It happens. He was trying. Maybe they're kind of shy on the radio sometimes. Sometimes they're kind of shy. We're like that. It's okay. We're cool with that. You're just trying to do your audio test. We don't mind.
That's sort of the longest you've been on the radio at one time, Carl.
Oh, he's back again. Break 26, break. This is Foxman 362 up in Rockwood, Tennessee, calling for stations tonight. Are you outside the state of Tennessee? I hear someone out there at 5 to 7 pounds. You're sounding good out there tonight.
Well, don't say it too loud. You don't want to jinx it.
Hey, what's up, White Knight? How's you doing, guys, tonight? I hear you out there. Is that Mater? Foxman362 waving on back. Or is that Coup Hunter?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can get over that.
The radio we're using tonight is a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. I'm running a Mako V5000, running barefoot tonight, a Roking 56 microphone, and the Mako 5000 is about 21 feet off the ground. And I hear y'all guys out there tonight. Foxman362 give me a Monday night wave out there tonight, all the way up in Rockwood. Roger that on the Mud Duck channel. Quack, quack, quack. Let's give the chicken wing type thing. We got that chicken with the top. It's good.
What are you smoking tonight? I mean, on your smoker.
Guy smokes tonight. Oh man, listen.
Stove top.
He's probably his wings outside at his shell.
Is that Coup Hunter? Good evening to you out there, Coup Hunter. Foxman362 waving on back up in Rockwood, Tennessee. We're getting on down. 410.
Hey, girl.
Is that Ridge Runner? Who's that guy?
What's your point, and what do you want us to do about it? Thank you. We'll file right away. Don't have any years, obviously, either.
Yeah, pretty active channel tonight.
Yeah.
Foxman362 waving on back up in Rockwood, Tennessee. We hear you all out there tonight. Sounding crystal clear. I hear someone at 5 to 7 pounds. And there was someone at least 6 pounds a while ago. Much better right there. Sounding crystal clear. I hear you out there. Foxman362 up in Rockwood, Tennessee. We hear you at 5 pounds. Almost 6 right now.
Because all goes through the microphone.
And the radio we're on tonight is a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. I'm running a Mako V5000. It's an older Quad 5 from 2017. And I'm running a Mako V5000 about 21 feet off the ground. But we hear y'all out there tonight. Crystal clear. The audio is making a good trip up in all the way up in Rockwood.
In his mouth. I mean, he's, you know. I'm not eating. I thought you said you were eating meatballs. I didn't eat them.
Evening time, they'll bring us to an after effect. Evening time there, Jughead.
Good evening time out there, Junkman. Foxman362 waving. Sounding good at 9 pounds. Good modulation tonight.
Nice time to be polite.
Break 26, break. How about it, Junkman? Good evening to you, Junkman. Foxman362, we're waving.
A little bit and just let it go.
I've been known to do that.
You don't hear me. Let's try again. Good evening time out there, Junkman. Foxman362 waving. I hear you at 9 pounds, but your audio is very good. Sounding much better than the night before, but you're getting out the same audio out there. But you're making a good trip out here up in Rockwood, Tennessee. Sounding good tonight.
Evening time there, Daddy Rat. Oh, well. Evening time there, White Knight. Evening there, David. David, yes, man. Evening time there, Hitman.
Let's say hi to him. Good evening time, Junkman from Foxman362. We're waving.
Evening time there, Rebel.
Come on back.
I think you missed one, Rabbit.
Just wait.
Evening time, Rabbit.
Good evening time out there, Junkman from Foxman362. We hear you out there, 9 pounds.
Where'd you go, Rebel? Okay, I just went in. Down home.
Good evening time out there, Junkman from Foxman362. We're waving. I hear you out there loud and clear at 9 pounds. Good modulation tonight. We hear you loud and clear.
I hear you out there, Foxman. I'm waving the hand right back, but there's a lot of them in there, buddy.
I'm going to let you know, Junkman, I won a contest from Rooster today on his Facebook page. I won the Superstar mic. I actually won today on the amplifier guest, but I'm sure you saw it on his page. But yeah, I'm supposed to get something from Rooster in the mail sometime this week.
Well, thanks for giving us permission.
Well, he gave some kind of post on his Facebook today and was telling about guess what amplifier it was, and I guessed it was a Superstar 350 because I have one of those Silver Eagle 250, but I guessed it was a Silver Eagle 350, and I came first and won it today. Superstar 506 microphone I won today from him.
What are you doing, Rebel? Putting the base station together? Right on. What'd you get? What'd you get?
So,
Must be a stereo, was it? You got a stereo ground plane? Yeah. 10-4, you got something hanging off? Yeah. 10-4. I just came up with about, I don't know, shit, 200 and something feet of row 20 and row 25, and a few top pieces if you need something. I need that. Talk to me. You gonna bring me over and do it? For the right kind of money, buddy. Oh, I thought you'd given it away. Never mind. Well, look at you all tightwad and shit. Yeah, he's over there eating meatballs and what the hell? You got a buggy truck there, Junkman? What's that? I said you have a buggy truck? I got a 60-foot man lift.
cool, man. I wish I had one of those. 60-foot man lift. That's pretty good. That's pretty tall out there.
Yeah, I got a 4-wheel drive diesel man lift, and it's nice for antenna work. How wide is it? I have to guess around 8'6", I guess. Damn, I don't know that'll work. I mean, does it tilt? You know what I mean? Or does it go straight up? I mean, is it tilt? Yeah, it's one of those ones that you know, it swivels around and tilts and pivots and all that stuff.
This guy's got a lift.
Well, what I'm saying is, I got like a 10 by 12 little old building set beside my trailer, and I got my tire in between my trailer and my, but yeah, I don't think it's 8 foot from my trailer. And I'd have, you know, you probably have to set it one end, front end or the back end of the building, you know what I mean, to reach up and go out there. My tire's just 45 foot tall, but I got 6 foot pipe out of it, and I got shockwave on top of it. The antenna got to come off of it before I can let the tire down, because I got my antenna fire lines behind it. You know, the way the tire got to tilt. I got to hit the antenna off of it in order to tilt the tire down. got to reach over that building, so it's not just a 45-foot high. You got to have that reach. You might need an 80-footer.
Well, no, you can pull up to the front of it, you know what I mean? And you probably would, if you pull to the back of it, you wouldn't have but like 2 foot to the tire. If you pull to the front of it, you know, you're going to have like 8 foot and everything. And I just really wondered how much it tilted it.
Yeah, 410. This is like the construction type, you know, where it's got like the tractor-looking tires, like skid steer-looking V-lug type tires.
Oh yeah.
And it swivels around in a circle and booms out. And but the basket will like swivel, you know, both each way and tilt and all that good stuff.
You know, yeah, I played them down there. You probably got one in something probably similar to one of them down there next to the Sonic area on 64 going into Cleveland, you know, there where you hear that stuff around 64. That's where you get the Sonic area red light. That Calpis.
No, I don't get down to those parts too much, but this one weighs 28,000 pounds, and you got to haul it in on the semi.
Yeah, well, no, they ain't that big, I mean, but then I'd say they're pretty damn heavy, but you know, they're not really that big, because, you know, some of them just like 5 foot wide, some of them 6 foot wide, some of them 8, you know, but they got pretty good lift to them, and everything, but like I say, all it's got to go up 45 feet, you know, for the lift the antenna off of it to maintain.
Why do you have to take your antenna off? You got problems with the tuning?
No, that's in order for me to get the tire laid down, because I got a set of main fire lines. You know, the way the tires got to lay down, I can lay it right down and it'll lay on my porch. You know, the handrails on my porch and everything, but it sticks right back for trailing. Right back for trailing, it's a main set of fire lines that goes through, and the antenna's 23 foot long, and it'll touch all of them. So I had to put the tire up, and then I had to get a bucket truck to come over here, a 60-foot bucket truck, and he backed all the way up to the building and put the antenna on it for me.
Yeah, I got all that, but why do you need to take the antenna off? I mean, what's the, you got to work on it, or what's going on?
Well, I like to move it to keep from having to fool with it, worry about it falling and all that shit. And maybe probably leave that tire down and just put a set of 5L mains on it. You know, drop it down 10 foot and put like 5L mains on it. And move my shockwave over on another tire and set it up to where I can let it up there myself.
Gotcha. All right, you do some upgrading over there.
Roger, yeah. And that way I'll put them on the hazer. I'll put the beams on the hazer, on the tires, you know, I just leave the tires out.
Trying to help this guy out.
And if they put rollers and shit up on top of it, and they get top section off, that way put beams on it, and then give me another tire for the, you know, the shockwave.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on here lately. When I get time, I've been working on a hazer setup.
Yeah, I think them hazers is the way to go. I mean, even more that, you know, if I did have a hazer, I could always drop it down to the hot summer trailer of this building. You know what I mean? And then it put a tilt plate on the hazer in order to tilt it down. You know what I mean? To be even able to work on it after that.
Yeah, that hazer setup's the way to go. I just, the older I get, the less I want to climb on shit.
Actually, that, you know, if it tilted and stuff, because, you know, you have to
Well, you got, is your tower sturdy enough to climb?
Oh yeah, yeah, I've got it on a 18-foot 6x6, that's what it's strapped to, plus it's concrete in the ground. And everything, you know, it makes real good. But getting somebody climbing, say the tire end is 45 feet, and there's 6 foot of 2-inch 88 pipe coming out the top of it, and then the antenna's on top of it.
Gotcha. So even if you get to the top of the tower, it's kind of hard to get that up out of there and laid down. Yeah, bucket truck or man lift's the only way to go.
Roger, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, because, yeah, once you got to the top of the tire, you can stand on top of the tire, but still, I mean, you couldn't have enough reach to reach up there and pull the, you know, the antenna off of it, you know, with arm reach or whatever. It wasn't big deal. It's so damn heavy you couldn't balance all of it. Yeah, heavy ain't making some of it.
Yeah, that starts getting real exciting. I was watching the tower video the other day, and this guy, he had him in his pouch, just a chunk of angle iron, like 1.5 by 1.5 inch angle iron, about a foot long, 2 holes drilled in it, and a U-bolt on it. And this guy climbed the tower and then bolted this onto the mast, and he had several of them in his pouch. And he bolted them on there and was climbing up the mast to work on the antennas with his little steps that he brought with him, his little angle iron steps. I thought that's a pretty good damn idea.
Well, yeah, that would work. You know, if you had a good, you know, 88 pipe, which I've got it, you know, it's almost pretty thick walls on it. I mean, it would hold him and everything, but laying in there with 9-foot ground blade on it and 23-foot towel, you know, I mean, maybe it's just take the ground blades off of it, which will make it a little lighter. But, you know, how much the rest of it would be hell.
Yeah, but even though that's a cool idea, man lift and bucket truck's the only way to go. But like you say, you get that all straightened out, get your hazer set up, and then when you want to work on it, just hit a button.
You know, I do. All right, man, I'll hold the channel up, and I'll get back on the time, but appreciate those to you.
All right, man. Yeah, if anybody needs any of that tower stuff, just give me a holler. It's, I think I got, I don't know, like 18 sections of Roam 20,
Well,
a couple top sections of Roam 25,
wish I had a tower.
and then I got a 52 foot, I think, cranked all the way up, crank up tower.
Cool.
But I do not have the bracket for the bottom. But all that came in from a guy down the road here.
God, I wish I had a tower, man. Never owned a tower in my life. My house in this area had a tower on my house one time, and they took it out. It looked like they cut it with a hacksaw under my house. But yeah, I wish I had a tower on my cereal bean. That'd be quite nice. And put a Mako 5000 in it. But man, I didn't know you got towers. That's pretty cool.
Without gateways, I mean, but, yeah, every time I open, you know, like I say, I got one stand up, get 18-foot 6x6, good concrete and ground. But yeah, I got one open there, yeah, I put
Like a crank-up tower and go do that.
some gateways about 30 foot on it.
Towers are awesome.
Evening time there, Snowball.
Wow, I didn't know you have towers out there, Junkman. That's pretty cool. I never had a tower in my life. Never owned one. But man, I wish I had a tower on my cereal bean. That'd be quite cool.
Ain't nothing in this whole world anymore, come on.
I heard that.
The guy bought the $175 tower in that area of Spring City, I saw. Some of the 10-foot sections. So that's Junkman on the radio tonight. He's making a good trip. He's close to me right now. About 47 miles away. We're making a 47-mile trip on the Nickel 5000. If we had a beam on him, we could talk to him on the beam. So you guys have a good night. Foxman 362, get on down. UDX362 in Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down from 362. That was actually Junkman on channel 26 tonight. So these guys will talk to all those guys. Those are the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers on channel 26 in East Tennessee. They get active here at night. Pretty cool.
Evening time there, Durango.
This guy knows how to do it, man. He needs to take over the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers. Junkman should take over. He's got the good station, he's got everything, but he should run the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers club. He's pretty active. Very high active, just like the UDXers like we do. But this guy's...
Where are you headed there, Jughead?
He's a good sound station. He's a good sound station. Awesome. A Bobcat too.
Right on.
And then Bobcat should team up with Junkman. That'd be cool. The one in Spring City, Tennessee.
Where's that old Bobcat these days? I don't hear him.
Yeah, Bobcat. You're not
I
there.
don't know. I ain't talked to him in there, too. You know, he don't live about a mile where the snow flies from me.
I haven't heard Bobcat for about 4 months or now. I talked to him the last time on my grant, and I think my Cobra 139 a while back on one of my live streams. Yeah, I did talk to Bobcat a while back on one of my beam antennas. But are you talking about the Bobcat in Spring City, Tennessee? Is pretty close to me, about 16 to 20 miles south of me. Yeah, this is Foxman 362. We're waiting on back. I've talked to Bobcat a few number of times on this channel. But I haven't heard Bobcat for a while. I think the last time I talked to him was back in September, and I think it was during August. I think it was back in late September is the last time I talked to Bobcat on the radio, on my Cobra 139, and probably my grant I talked to him. It's been that long during this year.
Yeah, I know gonna be 55 degrees Friday.
Now, you guys have a good night. Foxman 362. We're 10-7. We're out of here. Catch you guys later. We'll be putting this video on YouTube later, so everybody will see that. And they'll be able to talk to you on channel 26. Some people probably would. Have a good one. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'm going down to Bones this Friday. Oh, what are you trying to get me on the side for?
Catch you guys later. UDX362, get it on down. Foxman 362, all the way on YouTube. On channel 26. So, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. From Foxman 362, getting on down. From UDX362, we'll catch you guys later.